I'm Philip Stoten for EMS Now. I'm here in Nepcon Shanghai and I'm joined by Josephine from Reed. Josephine, thanks for talking to me again. Fabulous to see you in your new home. Everybody seems to be delighted to be here. The build up, the whole infrastructure, big improvements. Everybody's happy about that. Tell me what's new with the show, what's going on, and the industry, particularly in this area of China, just seems to march on and on and on and develop more and more.
Yeah, there's a lot of exciting news going on in China, Bill. I think, first of all, for us, moving into this new Shanghai World Expo Center is really exciting for us. The show has broken its record. This is the biggest ever Nepcon that we had, Nepcon China that we had now. And it actually occupied 34,000 square meters. Yeah, so it's pretty big. We have about 500 exhibitors. Besides the size and the number of exhibitors has set a new record, there's also a number of new pavilions on the show floor. SMT definitely is our core segments, and test and measurements are core segments. And besides that, we have the electronics automation pavilion in Hall 2, LED manufacturing, and also the VST pavilion. And these are all the new segments being developed to address the needs of the visitors. Primarily, as you know, as the labor costs going higher in China, a lot of visitors are more interested to look at what can we do in terms of automating some of the processes. So that's one of the reasons why we put the pavilion inside there. And for the SMT industry, I think, in the past, the SMT equipment is very focused on the traditional electronics products, laptop, mobile phone. But nowadays, they are going into the new segments like LED, solar panel, automotive electronics. So these are the areas that we are strengthening our connections and our database. And one of the key initiatives is to actually bring the LED manufacturing events alongside with this exhibition. And that's why we have the green lighting that combine. Why we call it green is actually combine the solar energy and the LED lighting. As you can see in China, most of the highway, the government is using the solar energy to provide power to the LED street lighting in most of the highways. So this is the new trends.
Yeah, it makes lots of sense, doesn't it? And Nepcon in China isn't just about Shanghai. There's Shenzhen, which we've been going to many years, but you have this show in the west of China as well. How's that going, and is that starting to gain some momentum as well?
Yes, this is a very good question, Phil, because we started the show 2 years ago, while Chengdu is actually almost the center of the West China. And 2 years ago, the show is pretty small and the market is pretty small. And even until today, the market size, I think, is only about 1/10 of the China East in terms of total output and volume. However, since a lot of companies, EMS companies, are moving towards the central and western China, the growth rate has been tremendous. The growth rate is about 30% a year in terms of number of companies and also the total output. So we see that there's a need for the companies, for our exhibitors, to go in and to try establishing the foothold there. And Nepcon Chengdu actually provide a good platform. The show will be in June this year, and the show has actually doubled in size from 2 years ago. And we have no intention to turn that into an annual event because the market size is not big enough, but I highly recommend our exhibitors to consider that once per every 2 years to penetrate the market, start business there.
And be aware. And you think the business that's developing there is new business, or is it business migrating from the Shanghai and the Shenzhen regions?
Primarily migrating, but still a lot of
chasing low-cost labor.
Low-cost labor, that's one, and also the government also giving a lot of concessions.
Okay, well that makes a big difference. And I spent some time over the last few days in some of the factories around the area and talking to different manufacturers here in China, and they seem to be becoming more and more sophisticated. They have a great love for European equipment. They buy quality equipment, but they build a strong infrastructure around it. as they become more sophisticated, do you have to become more sophisticated as a supplier to them? Do you have to offer them more in terms of conferencing and services?
Not only that, we need to, I would say, enhance our value to our exhibitors or our customers actually. And there's a lot of things actually that we have put in that our customers might not realize, but enjoying the fruit. One of the reasons why Nepcon has been going on very strong is because we put in a lot of resources to bring in the quality and targeted visitors to show. And to enhance that further, we have actually implemented in all the events organized by Great Exhibition China. That's a special program called Targeted Attendee Program.
Okay.
In the past, a lot of the exhibition organizers focused their efforts 99% on the exhibitors. Of course, still very important to us. However, right now, besides of taking care of the exhibitors, we have a special team also taking care of the visitors, understanding what they want to buy, how they buy, when they buy, and what are the products they're interested in. Because we believe if we put the program and the content, that means the exhibit profile, right for the buyer will come anyway. Once the buyer comes, we have happy customers. And that's why we actually set up a new team to promote the Targeted Attendee Program.
Yeah, it makes absolute sense. For us, it's the same with our readers. When we're taking good care of our readers, our advertisers, which are your exhibitors, are relaxed, and it's a virtuous circle. The better job you do, the more visitors you'll get. The more visitors get, the more value you'll get. The more you'll be able to do for those visitors. So it goes on and on.
Yes.
Josephine, thank you very much for your time. Great to see you again.
Me too.
Look forward to seeing you in Chengdu and perhaps in Shenzhen in August, I believe.
Definitely. Same to you as well. I hope you have a great time in Shanghai.
Thank you very much.